people. I do. I've got an apology to make.
All right.
There you go.
I didn't take any time to do a speech. I thought I would just Google one. So I Googled one.
All right.
And this is what I got.
Oh no.
This is what I got. It's going to be get out clause. It says the father of the bride's speech should be personal and heartwarming and should sound uplifting. So I scrapped that one. So, actually, I've lost my page. Here we go. Traditionally, at the reception, the bride's father is the first one to make a speech to the wedding guests. So here I am. Closely followed by the best man and groom, just in case you didn't know. The father of the bride is usually seen as a bit of a warm-up act. And something to be endured rather than enjoyed. What are they saying? So, rather than make you endure it for too long, I'm going to be sweet and to the point. This man is a good man. Really good man. Daughter? Well, maybe. After that, I should welcome everyone. So I got that out of sequence. And also thank people for attending. I know there's people travelled from far and near. There's people travelled from Canada, England and Texas. And I know Colton and Francesca appreciate that. So with that said, I'm done. Short and sweet, I'm sitting down. Thank you.
Here we go. Main event right here. I'll screw it up.
She said, keep it clean. That's not happening. All right, Fran. I talked to Colton about my speech beforehand today. I asked him if anything was off limits. He said no. So what's about to happen is really all his fault. Hi everyone, welcome. My name's Brandon. I'm Colton's best friend. I've known him since we were 8 years old. We met when we played on the same baseball team together that year. That was 18 years ago now. Then Colton was just a red-headed, freckle-faced kid, and I had a gap in my teeth big enough I could stick a French fry through. We've come a long way since then. We've grown up, graduated high school, moved apart, and started our lives. We live 250 miles apart now. Yet all it takes is a phone call every once in a while, and it seems like no time has passed at all.
Stop that.
We talk about the usual stuff when we do, sports and hunting. Except now, Colton gets to talk about Mia.
Yay.
She's become the light of his life. I'm so happy for you, Brooke. It's because of Mia that I know. It's because of Mia that I know karma does exist. You see, growing up, and I think everyone here can attest to this, Colton was always quick with a joke when it came to women's athletics. Well, bud, the joke's on you now. You got 18 years of sports ahead of you. That's all right, though. I know you'll love every second of it. Next page. And Francesca. Everybody, let's give her a round of applause, because she truly looks beautiful.
See what I just said.
thank you for all you've done for Colton up to this point. You guys have built a beautiful relationship together. I've learned more from the two of you than you guys will probably ever know. It takes a special someone to rein in somebody as wild as Colton. Not only have you done that, but you guys continue to grow each and every day. I'm so proud of you guys. It's hard to put into words just how much of an impact Colton has had on my life up to this point. In fact, it wasn't until I took a phone call recently that I got to sit back and think about how special of a friend you truly are. The call was from a guy completing a background check. Told me to apply for a job. He was calling to find out what kind of guy he was. Yeah, it was rough. He asked me the usual questions. I made up the usual lies. There's a reason I'm the best man after all. He started me off with some basic questions. Then he hit me with something I wasn't ready for. He said, if Colton finds himself in a stressful situation on the job, will he be able to keep his temper? I thought, I better tap into my inner Johnny Depp here. This is going to take an Oscar-worthy performance. Because the first thing I thought of was a story I'd like to share with you guys. This happened, we were in our young 20s. We went to a cabin in Fish Lake. Shout out to the Barretts back there. It was New Year's Eve. I'll spare you guys the details. I don't remember them anyways. We drank beer that night like it was our last night on earth. We woke up the next day. Everyone looked a little rough around the edges. We left town back to Wenatchee. Colton was in the back seat. Took about 5 minutes for him to slip into a deep coma. We had a car full of people. We realized we had a golden opportunity on our hands. Somebody pulled out a marker. We wrote all over Colton's face on the way home. We turned him into our own private Picasso painting by the end of it. We got home. It didn't take long for Colton to realize what had happened. I got out of the car, looked up, saw Colton flying at me like a speeding bullet. I've only ever seen that kind of foot speed one other time. I went to a Krispy Kreme with Ben Sims. I've been practicing that. Make sure I kill that. Colton speared me to the ground, put me in the fastest headlock ever known to man. He was yelling at me, asking me who wrote all over his face. I was laughing, telling him I'd never say. The truth is, Cole, we all took a round on your face that day. But that story doesn't show the real Colton. The truth is, Colton is the most level-headed guy I've ever met. He's honest, reliable, and full of integrity. I can't count on much in life, but I can count on Colton. I always have, and I know I always will. You've always had my back. The truth is, I think I've always tried to emulate Colton. I look at you more as a brother than a friend anymore. I've been learning from you my whole life. Now, I get to learn the greatest lesson of them all as I watch you grow into a great husband and father. Thank you once again, Fran, for completing Colton's life. Your deep devotion to him is obvious every time I see you guys. It's such a pleasure to be a part of this great family you guys have created together. So let's raise a glass and toast two of my favorite people in this world.
Right.
To Colton and Fran.
It's a nice bit.
Very nice.
Okay, so I think I'm going to follow my dad's footsteps here and make it short and sweet. So, Francesca was my maid of honor, and I remember we told her about a week before, hey, you know you have to give a speech, right? You're the maid of honor. And she's like, I do? And we were kind of joking, and she went along with it, and she gave me the best speech. So then she asked me to be her matron of honor, and I'm like, oh, that means I gotta give a speech. But I'm not very good at this, but you know what? I have so much love for these two, and their little daughter, Mia. I mean, I'm so grateful that I get to see them regularly, even though we're 2.5 hours away. Luckily, Colton's job brings them down here to Tri-Cities a little bit more often, but the joy I see in Francesca's face and the joy I see in Colton's face is amazing. And then when I see them both look at Mia, their beautiful little daughter, it's just pure love. And I hope people see that in me, because this is something that nobody else can really do without true love. I mean, I'm Kendall. I always call her Kendall. I'm Francesca's older sister, so I've known her for a long time. We've had our ups and downs. We've had, I mean, she'll tell you how I dragged her across the hall and by her legs, and that's true. I knew exactly when her and my sister were in my room. I was one of those. Everything was perfect. So the minute I walked in and something was out of place, it was, hey, who was that? So they didn't get off too lightly, but I love that my relationship with Francesca and Colton has really grown. I mean, it's true what they say, you hate your sister when you're little, but I mean, I don't know what I would do without her. I love you both. And I can't wait for what else we can see in the future, and I'm so glad that you're joining our family, and take good care of her. I love her, and I mean it. Take good care of her, because you know what? I'll drag you by your feet too. So, to Francesca and Colton, I hope you enjoy life as much as possible and be as relaxed as you are today. I love you both, and let's party. Yeah.